Okay, in this video, we are going to study about midpoint formula. Now, in the last video, I taught you about section formula, right? So let's understand what is this midpoint formula. See, we know that if there is a line segment, if there is a line segment, let's say AB, AB, and a point P is dividing the line segment in the ratio M1, M2, and the coordinates of endpoint are x1, y1 and x2, y2, and coordinates of point P are x comma y, right? Then we can certainly find the coordinates of point P, that is the value of x and the value of y, that is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2 and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. But what if in a special case the point P which we are talking about is the midpoint of line segment AB? If it is midpoint, then M1 and M2 would be equal. That means the ratio in which a midpoint divides the line segment would be 1:1. That means M1 and M2 both are 1. So wherever there is M1 and M2, you have to replace it by 1. Okay, so your point X would become x1 plus x2 by 2. Point Y would become y1 plus y2 by 2. You see how easy the formula becomes? How simple the formula becomes? This is the midpoint formula. This is known as midpoint formula. This midpoint formula is helpful for us to find the coordinates of midpoint of line segment joining any two points. Given that endpoints are known to you and you take the ratio, you're not concerned with the ratio anymore. The ratio is 1:1. So directly excluding M1, M2, we get a direct formula for finding the coordinates of midpoint of any line segment. Let's do some questions and understand this concept. Midpoint formula. The first question is find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segments joining point P. So I'm not going to draw anything because it's straightforward formula. Point P is one of the endpoints, 4 comma minus 6, and point Q is minus 2 comma 4, and you have to find the midpoint of line joining PQ. So let R x comma y be midpoint of PQ. Therefore x is x1 plus x2 by 2, which is 4 plus minus 2 by 2, that is 4 minus 2 by 2, which is 2 by 2, which is 1. Y is y1 plus y2 by 2, which is y is y1 plus y2 by 2. Y is minus 6 plus 4 by 2, which is minus 2 by 2, which is minus 1. So x is 1 and y is minus 1. Therefore R 1 comma minus 1 is the midpoint which we are looking for. Simple. So midpoint formula is simpler than what we have imagined. Let's go to the next question. The midpoint of line segment AB. Okay, so there is a small diagram. Let me make it a little bigger. Yeah, midpoint of line segment AB is minus 3 comma 5. Find the coordinates of A and B. And this is really interesting. because the diagram which they have given over here, it clearly shows that this points A and B, they lie on X and Y axis respectively. Okay, so the coordinates of point A will be X comma 0 and coordinates of point B will be 0 comma Y. Any point lying on x-axis has the coordinate x comma 0. Any point lying on y-axis has the coordinate 0 comma y. That's why I've taken these coordinates. Okay, and the midpoints coordinates are given to us minus 3 comma 5. You have to find the coordinates of A and B. Okay, very easy. So let's apply the midpoint formula. X is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. Now what is x? X is x coordinate of the midpoint, which is minus 3. What is x1? x1 is x. What is x2? x2 is 0 by 2. So minus 3 multiplied by 2 is x. So x is equal to minus 6. So if x is minus 6, the coordinates of point A are minus 6 comma 0. We got the first coordinate. Okay. Let's apply the formula for y. Y is y1 plus y2 by 2. So y, which is 5, which is y1 plus y2. So uh, y1 is 0 plus y2 is y by 2. 2 will get multiplied here. 5 2s are 10. 0 plus y. Y is equal to 10. And point B becomes 0 comma y. That is 0 comma 10. Okay, point B is 0 comma 10. So point A and B and their coordinates are known now. Very easy. Midpoint formula you apply, you get the answers very easily. When you see the word midpoint, it's a easy question, mostly. Okay, the next question. Let's see what do we have here. Points A, B, and C are vertices of triangle ABC. Cool. So we have to draw triangle ABC. Okay, let's say this is triangle ABC. Point A is 7 comma minus 4. Point B is minus 5 comma 5. Point C is minus 3 comma 8. Are vertices of triangle ABC. Find the length of its median through vertex A. Okay. For finding length of the median through vertex A, we have to first draw a median. And I'll tell you what is a median. Actually, you should know what is a median. You are in class 10th. But by chance, some nice students have forgotten what is a median. I will gladly let them know what is a median. Okay, so let's say AD is a median. So what is a median? Median is a line which bisects the opposite side, which is drawn from a vertex to opposite side to bisect the opposite side. So AD bisect BC. That means AD divides BC into two equal parts. That is BD is equal to DC. So that is median. AD is a median, right? We have to find the length of the median. Wow. For finding the length of the median, we have to apply distance formula. And for finding distance formula, for applying distance formula, we should know the coordinates of point D. And we know that point D is median. Sorry, D is midpoint. I'm sorry for that. D is midpoint of BC. D is midpoint of BC. Therefore, X is equal to, okay, let coordinates of D be X comma Y. Therefore, X is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. What is x1? x1 is minus 5, right? D is midpoint of BC. So we'll take x1, x2 from here. Not from here, okay? This has nothing to do with the midpoint formula when you apply to BC, or when you find the coordinates of D. So x2 is minus 3. by 2. So x is equal to minus 8 by 2. So x is equal to minus 4. Y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. So y1 y1 is 5, y2 y2 is 8 by 2. So y is 13 by 2. Yes, 5 plus 8 by 2, that is 13 by 2. So x is minus 4 and y is 13 by 2. So we found the coordinates of point D, which are minus 4 comma 13 by 2. Now it is your job to apply distance formula and find AD. So AD is under root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. I'm sure you remember distance formula. Apply this distance formula to AD. Okay, so this is x1, y1, x2, y2, and you will find the length of AD, which is 5 by 2 root 37. Looks something like this. 5 by 2 root 37, or 5 root 37 by 2, whichever way you want to call it. Okay, please pause the video and find AD and make sure that you get this answer. Okay, so it's done. So you will get many geometrical questions like this. I'll take few more questions based on this. So geometrical questions are not very big problem. So if you want to find the coordinates of, you know, point of intersection of diagonals of a parallelogram, you can easily find with midpoint formula, because we know that diagonals bisect each other in a parallelogram or a rhombus or a square or a rectangle. So midpoint formula is applicable over there, right? So it's easy, it's not difficult. Geometrical questions are quite easy, like this median or isosceles triangle or whatever it is. Hey, we were just talking about parallelogram and here we go. Okay, so we have to draw a parallelogram first. Point A is 14 comma minus 2. Point B is 6 comma minus 2. Point C is not known, so I will take it x comma y. Point D is 8 comma 2. These are the vertices of parallelogram ABCD. Find the coordinates of the fourth vertex D. Okay. This is an interesting question. So in this type or in this pattern, you can get a question based on rhombus also, rectangle also, square also. But since we know the properties of these quadrilaterals, it's easy to find these kind of answers of these questions. Okay, so okay, so I think I'm thinking that we can find the answer to this question, but for that we need to do some construction. So the construction which we have to do is two diagonals. We have to make two diagonals. Let's make two diagonals. One diagonal and the other diagonal. Okay, so these are two diagonals. These two diagonals intersect at this point O, let's say. So they both have this common point O. And we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, right? So AO is equal to OC and BO is equal to OD. Diagonals are not of equal length, but they bisect each other. See, now we know B and D, the endpoints of diagonal BD, and we know that O is midpoint of BD. Let's write the statements. Let diagonals of parallelogram ABCD intersect each other at point O. Let diagonals of parallelogram ABCD intersect each other at point O. Okay, since diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other, since diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other, O is midpoint of, मैंने शॉर्ट में लिखा है, तुम पूरा लिखना, O is midpoint of BD and AC. O BD का भी midpoint है, AC का भी midpoint है. अब हमें B और D के coordinates पता है, तो we can find the coordinates of O. So let the coordinates of O be x comma y, right? So इसके coordinates अगर हम x comma y भी मान लेते हैं, तो by midpoint formula we can say that x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. x1 is 6 plus x2 is 8 by 2, that is 14 by 2, that is 7. Y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. y1 is minus 2 plus y2 is 2 by 2, that is 0 by 2, which is 0. So the coordinates of coordinates of point O are 7 comma 0. That is, we know the coordinate of the midpoint of the diagonal. Okay, now O is also the midpoint of AC, and we know the coordinate of A and coordinates of O, so we can find the coordinates of C. Okay, here we took x comma y. Now there is no need of keeping it x comma y. Now we know that it is 7 comma 0. So let me write it over here. Since O is midpoint of AC, therefore x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, and we already know x is 7. So 7 is equal to 14 plus x by 2. So 14 is equal to 14 plus x. So 14 minus 14 is 0, so x is equal to 0. So y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. Y is minus 2. y1 plus y2. Okay. Hey, sorry. Y is 0. No, y is not minus 2. This is y. Y is 0. y1 is minus 2. y2 is unknown by 2. So 2 into 0 is 0 is equal to minus 2 plus y. So y is equal to 2. So coordinates of point C, that is the fourth vertex of the parallelogram, is or are 0 comma 2. Fourth vertex of parallelogram has the coordinates 0 comma 2. Let's check. Yes, so it is absolutely correct. Did you understand the method and how we use the properties of parallelogram? Please remember it, okay? Sure. Next question. So I've been solving mostly all the kinds of questions. There are no repeat questions in these questions which I'm taking. So there is less work for you, but I hope that you're noting down the important things. The midpoint of line segment joining 3m, 6 and minus 4, 3n is 1, 2m minus 1. Find the values of m and n. I feel this is a problem of simultaneous linear equations or linear equations in two variables. Can be done easily. Let's first draw a line and show the situation, what it is. Always drawing a line in midpoint and section formula is a good idea. Okay, so point A is 3m, 6. Point B is minus 4, 3n. And the midpoint P is 1, 2m minus 1. The midpoint of the line segments joining 3m minus 6 and minus 4, 3n is 1, 2m minus 1. Find the values of m and n. Okay, great. So we know that this point P is the midpoint of AB. So we can directly apply midpoint formula. So by midpoint formula, we can say that x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. So 1 is equal to x1, that is 3m, plus x2, which is minus 4 by 2. So 2 is equal to 3m minus 4, and 2 plus 4 is 3m. So 3m is equal to 6. So 6 by 3 is equal to m, and m is equal to 2. M is equal to 2. Great. So we directly got the value of m. There is no simultaneous linear equation required. Great. Y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2, and y is 2m minus 1. Y1 is 6 and y2 is 3n by 2. Okay, so we just multiply 2 on the other side, so we get 2 bracket 2m minus 1 is equal to 6 plus 3n. See, we know the value of m, which is 2. Let's put it over here. So 2 bracket 2 2s are 4 minus 1 is equal to 6 plus 3n. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 2s are 6 is equal to 6 plus 3n. So if we cut this 3, 3n becomes, if we cut the 6, 3n becomes equal to 0. So n becomes equal to 0, right? So m is 2 and n is 0. M is 2 and n is 0. That is the final answer, which matches. Easy. Let's go to the next question. Okay, we are coming to the end. Okay. The point A, 3, 5, minus 5 is reflected in the point A dash. Find the coordinates of A dash. Wow, beautiful, lovely question. Let me show you with the help of Cartesian plane, because that will be easy to understand. What is reflection? Many students, they don't have an idea what is reflection. Yeah, if you have done the chapter reflection, because it's there in some boards, then you know that you have the idea. But generally, reflection chapter is not there. So if you've done it earlier or you've done it recently, you have the idea. So the point is 3 comma minus 5. So 3 comma minus 5 is somewhere over here. is the reflected is reflected in the point A dash. Find the coordinates of point A dash. Now I feel what they are asking that it is reflected in the point. Let me just check once again the question. Okay, there seems to be some mistake with this question, so I'm skipping it for now. If I get the correct idea about what the question wants to say, I will definitely discuss with you all in the live class. Let's go to the next question. If the midpoint of the line segment joining the points A and B, A is 3, 4, B is K, 6, is x, y, and x plus y is 10. Find the value of K and the length of line segment AB. Okay, so we have line segment AB in which A is 3, 4 and B is K, 6. The midpoint of the line segments joining the points A and B is x, y. Okay, so midpoint, let's say the midpoint is P, x, y, and x plus y is 10. Find the value of K and the length of AB. Okay, very easy. So we'll apply midpoint formula. So x is equal to 3 plus K by 6, right? So 6x is equal to 3 plus K. That's equation number 1 which we are getting. And y is equal to 4. Hey. What am I writing? I'm really sleepy, man. This is 3 plus K by 2, it should be. Midpoint formula. So 2x is equal to 3 plus K. That's equation 1. And the second equation would be y is equal to 4 plus 6 by 2. So y is equal to 10 by 2, which is 5. So y is equal to 5. Now we know that x plus y is equal to 10. So x plus 5 is equal to 10. So x is equal to 10 minus 5. So x is equal to 5. Okay, so if x is 5, we put the value of x in equation 1. So we get 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 3 plus k, which is 10 is equal to 3 plus k, which is 10 minus 3 is equal to k. So k is equal to 7. K is equal to 7. K is equal to 7. Now, after finding K, you have to find the length of AB. So K is the x value of x2. Over here, 7 will come. So we know the coordinates of A and B. Now we can easily find the length of AB by using distance formula. So please do that. Pause the video and find the length of AB, which is 2 root 5, but you please find it. All right, so it's done. So let's move on to the next question. Find the coordinates of the point of intersection of the medians of triangle ABC given the coordinates of A, B and C as over here. So let's first draw a triangle. Now let's draw the medians, 3 medians. and the third median would be over here. Now we already know what is a median, right? We have done a question involving median. So there is no question about what is a median. Yeah, but here this question is not only about median. This question is about point of intersection of median. We have to find that. And the vertices of this triangle are A minus 2 comma 3, B 6 comma 7, and C 4 comma 1. Hmm. So we have to find the point of intersection of the median. The in geometry, the point of intersection of all the three medians of a triangle is known as centroid, and its symbol is G. G is the centroid. We have to find the uh, coordinates of the centroid, which is G, point of intersection of all the three medians. Hmm. Now see, there is a direct formula, but I'm thinking, okay, let me give you the direct formula. So direct formula says that the coordinates of G are x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. x1, x2, x3, x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 are the respective three vertices of the triangle. So easily you can find the coordinates of the centroid G. But I'm thinking that is there another way, like the long cut? Yeah, of course, everybody loves shortcut, but if suppose your school teacher says that no, this direct formula is not allowed, you have to derive this formula and so. So how you can do that? Any property of triangle or anything? I'm just thinking about that. So apparently there is one property of the median which I will list for you. So please note it down. A median divides, a centroid, property of the centroid, okay? A centroid, which is the point of intersection of all three medians, and the midpoint of a triangle actually is the middle point of the triangle, divides the median in the ratio 2 is to 1. A centroid divides the median in the ratio 2 is to 1 from vertex to the opposite side. So in this figure we can easily make out, if we apply this property of centroid, that AG is to GD. Let's take this point as D. AG, we don't require to take all the three medians. Okay, any one median will do and we'll get the answer. AG is to GD is 2 is to 1. This ratio is 2 is to 1. Now we can take the let coordinates, let G, the coordinates of point G be x comma y, be the centroid. ये पहले लिखना चाहिए था एक्चुअली, लिख लेता हूँ पहले. ठीक है, let G be the centroid, AG is to GD is equal to 2 is to 1. ठीक है, अब हमें रेशियो पता है, क्या हमें D के coordinates पता है? Yeah, we can find out easily by midpoint formula because we know that AD is a median ना, तो D will be the midpoint. So it will be orally निकाल लेते हैं. 6 plus 4 by 2, that is 10 by 2, which is 5. 7 plus 1 by 2, 8 by 2, which is 4. D के coordinates आ गए. A और D के coordinates पता है. AG is to GD ratio पता है. Section formula से we can find the coordinates of G. Please find it. It should be this one. Please pause the video and find the coordinates of G. Median की centroid की property भी पता चल गई. Come on, do it. Please do it. Okay, so I hope that you've got the coordinates of point G using this property, or you can check it by using this direct formula which I have told you earlier, the formula for finding the centroid. Okay, this is the final question of the topic midpoint formula. So mostly we have touched all the types of questions. This is also based on centroid. So ABC is a triangle and the coordinates of centroid are already given. If A is 1 comma 3, B is 4 comma B, and C is A comma 1, find A and B and find the length of the side BC. Here you have to use that formula, the formula for centroid. So let me get the figure for you. Okay. Few things we have to erase. The coordinates. Yeah, the ratio is okay, fine. But ratio is not required actually, still. Okay, so the coordinates of the point G are 4 comma 3. Point A 1 comma 3. Point B 4 comma B. Point C A comma 1. You have to find A and B and length of side BC. So we can use this formula gx comma y is equal to the coordinates of centroid is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. I'll show you the use of this formula. So x is 4, which is equal to 1 plus 4 plus a by 3, and y is 3. Y is 3, which is 3 plus b. See, this is b, okay, plus 1 by 3. So this will be 12 is equal to 5 plus a. So 12 minus 5 is 7, which is equal to a. And this is 3 3s are 9, which is equal to 4 plus b, or 9 minus 4, which is 5, which is equal to b. So a is 7 and b is 5, directly by applying the formula. And if you want to find BC, that's also easy, because now you got the values of B and A. Put the values here, get the coordinates of B and C, and use distance formula to find BC. Okay, so you can do that much. Okay, so this part is over. I don't want to make it more longer. So midpoint formula is over. We have touched each and every part of distance form, sorry, midpoint formula and all the questions based on it. And there might be some tricky questions which are left, but I'm not much worried about them. Okay, because you also should get chance to, break your head on some tricky questions, and then definitely we can solve them in the live class. So see you later. This part is over. Bye bye.